Hello everyone, this is Reading Series episode 2, and this time, instead of me reading a passage from a book or an article, I invited someone with me, and she is from Japan, and she's going to share a Japanese poem with us. So yes, let's begin. We were going to share a poem, and then we were going to share about a little bit on the reading habits of different cultures, like in Japan and in Hong Kong. Yes, I come from Hong Kong, though I did not mention at all. Yes. And here we are. Let's introduce Yukari. Woo!
Hello, I'm Yukari. I'm from Tokyo, Japan, and I'm currently 28, turning 29 very soon. And I'm currently between jobs. Recently, I've been thinking a lot about my life and my career, maybe more than ever before. So naturally, I've been reading a lot of books related to philosophy, psychology, and sociology.
I see. Thank you, Yukari. Actually, to prepare today's podcast, I actually asked Yukari to prepare a poem for us to read for us. Let her introduce to us, and then she will gonna read once, and then I will have an English translation. So please enjoy. Oh, I just figured out by Yukari just told me. She is reading it for the first time because he usually just read it silently. So this is her first time, but I think we're okay with that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Are you ready, Yukari?
Yes, thank you, Janice. The title of the poem is 自分の感受性ぐらい. It's a Japanese poem. I'm gonna read it. 自分の感受性ぐらい。パサパサに乾いてゆく心を人のせいにはするな。自ら水やりを怠っておいて。気難しくなってきたのを友人のせいにはするな。しなやかさを失ったのはどちらなのか。苛立つのを近親のせいにするな。何もかも下手だったのは私。初心消えかかるのを暮らしのせいにはするな。そもそもがひよわな志にすぎなかった。駄目なことの一切を時代のせいにはするな。わずかに光る尊厳の放棄。自分の感受性ぐらい自分で守れ、バカものよ。
Wow, thank you, Yukari. And I know most of us should not really understand Japanese that much, so I'm gonna read it a version in English, so just to help you understand it. Yes, this is, yeah, I translated in AI, but I adjust a little bit by my own understanding. Yeah. So the title of the poem is At least protect your own sensitivity. Don't blame others for your heart drying up and withering, whom you neglected to water it yourself. Don't blame your friends for growing difficult and ill-tempered. Which one of you lost their suppleness? Don't blame your family for your irritation. It was I was clumsy at everything. Don't blame your daily life for your fading passion. It was always a frail determination. Don't blame the times for all your failures. That's abandoning the small dignity you have left. At least protect your own sensitivity, yourself, you fool. And that is the poem of At least protect your own sensitivity. Thank you for the sharing. Yeah, I'm actually, after I received this poem, I'm already really curious about why did you choose this poem?
Okay. I often remember this poem when my heart is hot or when I face difficult times. At first, this poem feels very strict and it can be painful to read for me. And sensitivity is originally something beautiful, I think. But if we use it in the wrong way or don't know how to protect myself, it can create very difficult situations. I'm a person who is kind of sensitive, maybe. So I have experienced the difficult situations myself. But still, I don't want to give up. And this poem reminds me that I still have things I can do and that I have strength inside me. That's why I chose this poem.
そうね。I see. Oh, yeah, because I think it's kind of, it gives a vibe that like how you might talk to yourself. And then, yeah, I think it's kind of deep poem as well, as if you would like to share with us. Yeah, I think because eventually I will ask you why do you choose that poem. So I think it kind of reveal part of yourself deeply. Yeah, so thank you. And actually, after this poem, I'm actually want to also ask, where do you read this poem for the first time? For the first time, where did you read it? From magazine or?
When I read this poem at the first time, I was a senior high school student. I found this poem book in the library in school. At that time, I was struggling with some problem in the school life. So I often go to the library and to look for something help me. And finally, I found this poem. So when I read this poem at the first time, I felt it's a strict, very strict poem, but she, the writer of the poem, I felt she trusts my power. So that's why I often remember this poem.
So the poem gives you a sense of power, right? Wow, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna move from the poem to the reading habits. Do you think like do Japanese people like to enjoy reading poem or like reading at all? I mean, I do kind of sometimes see people reading on the train. Like there's a lot of people holding a very small books on the train, even in Tokyo. So I think it's common, but is it common to read poem in Japan?
I don't think it's very common in Japan, but I know some people like reading poem because there are some magazines of the poem. So yeah, so if you go to the library in Japan, it's free, so you can go anytime. If you go there, you can find some poem magazines. How about in Hong Kong? Do you have poem magazine?
Yes, we have. Actually, I think there feel like 2 to 3 magazines, but I'm not sure are they publishing like in paper or just online. And I only noticed them because I love poem and I want to submit my poem to one of them sometime. But I haven't. But yeah, that is how I notice them, but I think it's not really that popular being noticed in Hong Kong. Is that popular in Japan? The poem magazine?
I'm honestly I'm not sure, but I also like reading poem magazines, and sometimes artists, singers write something for the poem magazine. So I think Japanese music is very poem. So some artists write something for the poem magazines. I like to read the poems from them.
That is interesting. I mean, Hong Kong singers may write their songs in a kind of poetic way. Yeah, but I don't think there's a thing called like they will write poem and like send it to the magazine. Maybe we can learn from that. Yeah, that's just interesting and like maybe help people to interested in poem as well. Thank you, thank you. Do you have anything you want to recommend to our audience, like books, poems, or Japanese culture? This is our last question.
So today's poem is written by Noriko Ibaraki. She's Japanese, and I have one more recommendation. It's Japanese poemer. I'm not sure he is alive, but he is very old, like grandfather. His name is Shuntarō Tanikawa. He's very popular and famous poemer in Japan. And I like his poem because he uses very easy Japanese. So the poem is very easy to understand even for children. So for example, when I was an elementary school student, we had a Japanese class, and his poem was in the Japanese class textbook. So it's very popular, and he uses a very easy, kind Japanese words. So I think many Japanese like his poem, and I also want to recommend to other countries' people because it's easy to understand and it's good to learn Japanese.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, if you are studying Japanese or you're interested in Japanese culture, maybe this offer is a good choice for you. Okay, I will put that in the description. Yes. Okay. And that's it. Overall, the podcast of today, I think. And if you like this content, please let me know. And thank you once again, Yukari. Yay!
Thank you very much, Jenny.
Thank you for like accepting my invitation and share a podcast with us. And at the last, we will have Yukari to read the poem once again so you can have a better understanding or feeling. And as well, I will put the text and English version in the description as well. And yes, let's pass to Yukari-chan.
自分の感受性ぐらい。茨木のり子。パサパサに乾いていく心を人のせいにはするな。 自ら水やりを怠っておいて、気難しくなってきたのを友人のせいにはするな、しなやかさを失ったのはどちらなのか、苛立つのを近親のせいにするな、何もかも下手だったのは私、初心消えかかるのを暮らしのせいにはするな、そもそもがひよわな志にすぎなかった、駄目なことの一切を時代のせいにはするな、わずかに光る尊厳の放棄、自分の感受性ぐらい自分で守れ、ばかものよ。
And we will see you next time. Bye bye.
So today I showed a Japanese poem.
Yeah.
Do you like this poem?
I think that I don't really think the author of the poem is straight, but it's kind of like a very strict knife, like pinch into your heart and like asking you, are you doing things right, or you're like turning the blame to others. Do I like this poem? I won't say I like it because it wasn't easy if you really ask yourself those questions that shows on the poem. But I think it's a good reminder, and I do like poem when they like reveal some truth. I won't say I like it, but I know it's a hard poem, like to read it and like to really feel the essence or to connect with the poem. I won't say I like it. I don't. It's not comfortable, but it's a good poem to reflect. Yes.
I'm also, to be honest, I'm not also comfortable when I read this poem. Yeah. But I think I need this poem for me personally. That's why I chose this poem now.
I think it reminds an older version of me. I used to like ask myself in that way. This is really my personal feel now. Yes. But I feel like I have gradually fading off from that phase recently. And so I feel like kind of connected, but also like not really being really clicked it. Because I'm not in that stage. Because Yukari mentioned that you are in a phase of changing, transforming.
Yeah.
I think I'm gradually fading off from that because I have to decide. Because I used to be like who I am, what I want to be, and I'm not sure if I'm good enough. But recently I feel like I'm trying to practice like saying to myself, I just need to decide what I want to do, and then I will find the way to the things I want. I feel like it reminds how I used to do it myself, and I don't know, I just find that everything is mutual. So don't take it yourself too much, and just try to observe, like did you did your part for the relationship you want to build, or for yourself as well. Like don't blame the word because it says that's hard. I do blame the word sometimes. But I don't know, but as much as I started to travel, or like seeing different kind of people and hearing different stories, I feel like the word is out there. It's just, are you able to reach it? Like that's kind of come to me from time to time. Yes. How about you? That is my point of view, but what is your point of view?
My brain
No?
is not working.
Okay, the brain is not working. Yeah, I know. This kind of topic can be deep and consuming. Yeah, but I like it. Yeah, I do. Yeah. So if you're interested in this kind of conversation, please find me. Yeah. And if you're interested in Nihongo, Japanese, or Japanese poem, you can also reach Yukari because, yeah, I posted her Instagram on the description or somewhere. Anyway, you can find it. So if you're interested in making friends with Japanese, just reach her saying, "Hi, I'm from somewhere and I really like your poem and I want to chat a little bit more about that." Yeah, it could be possible. And Yukari is nothing. It's like agreeing. Yeah. Anything you want to say? Okay. That's the extra little episode after the poem. Bye, guys.
Bye.